here with day 22-ish, I think, of making a comic. For those of you who haven't watched the videos, this is my daily video diary on my process of the comic I'm working on called Nevermore. Like I said, it's a daily video. I'm constantly updating, plenty of stuff to watch, plenty more to catch on as days go by. I'm currently recording this on my wife's selfie stick. I never thought I'd use one, but man, is handy. Highly recommend getting a selfie stick if you want to do super amazing special podcast video things on the YouTubes. I don't know, sorry. So, excuse me. Busy day today. I did a massive Google Hangout with a few mates, which went very swimmingly. I think we're probably going to do some regular ones. Maybe next week we'll trial it and do it up on YouTube, similar to the guys at the Artcasters. We pretty much just shoot the shit and talk about art all day. It was awesome. Went for way longer than I thought it would, which was sort of a bad thing because it wasn't really bad. It was cool. The whole time I was working, I was just drawing. We were sharing each other's screens, checking each other's art out, showing each other what we're working on. It was really nice. Highly recommend, just even if you can't do it like a hangout, just having mates to talk to. Pretty sure I've said this before, but have a community of artists to talk to. Don't isolate yourself, just get those art feelings out. Yeah, so that was rad. We'll see what happens next week. If it happens, it'll probably be hosted on my channel anyway, and I'll probably announce it on Facebook or something like that. So yeah, whatever happens, I will keep you guys in the loop. So apart from that, I was working. I finally finished the commission I was doing. Man, it's been tedious. It's been fun though, plenty of learning, but I think it was just a matter of I just wanted to work on the comic book. So I'm glad it's done. The client is really, really happy with it. So that's good. That's a good sign. Now, once that was done, I got started on pages. The first thing I did was, I'll show you here, I printed out all 23 pages on A4 paper. The idea being, one, what you can see there is exactly how it's going to look, like size-wise, how it's going to look when it's printed. Secondly, I still haven't technically finished the story. Like, I know what's going on in here. I know what's going on the original layouts I did before I did my thumbs. The whole story is written out there. It's really just expanding on those words and making it a proper story. I'd already done quite a few pages on the original pencil or the original thumbs that I was doing. This time it's going to be far more solid. And I can edit it and play around with it as I'm going. So that's sort of where I'm at with that. Aside from that, I did start the pencils on the pages as well. Did decide I was 100% happy with the thumbnails, obviously, or else I wouldn't have printed them out. So I've done that. I've done one page and one panel from page 2. So I'm way ahead of... No, I'm not way ahead. I'm on schedule. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm on schedule as far as my calendar goes from last week that I set up. So it looks like I've got another commission to do for one of my Patreons. I do have to update my Patreon. A few people were saying that they, I've been trying to advertise it a bit more, and a few folks were like, oh, that'd be great, but I'd love more original artwork in larger sizes and full color. So I'm trying to figure out prices for that. Like, I want to make it worthwhile for me, but as worthwhile for them as possible, especially if it's going to be like a monthly commission that I'm doing. It needs to be enough that, I can at least say, oh, I can take that day off and just do that commission without stressing too much. But in saying that, I mean, like if I was doing commissions and making a living just doing commissions every month, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be awesome. I wouldn't complain. So I'm just going to look into that, and if you're on my Patreon, I'll be putting all those updates up there anyway. So if you're looking for more art, there you go. I'll be doing that. I think. Yeah, I haven't decided yet. What else? So I've got to do the pencils. I've got to do the words on that. I've started the pencils. I still got to continue writing the story. I heard back from the printer. He hasn't quite given me a quote yet, so I need to get back to him and just touch on a few things that I sort of had in mind. I wanted to do some color interior pages. which is a bit tricky. Obviously, it's going to cost more, so he wants to know a bit more details on what I was, actually wanting. So, yeah, I've got to get back to him. Hopefully, he can get back to me again tomorrow, and he can give me a rough price, just so I know what I'm up for. Yeah, tomorrow I've got another full day, so I can just hammer through the pencils. I'm hoping I'll get those words finished tonight, or at least most of them. Enough that I can, do, let's say, 10 pages of pencils and then get started on the inks. I wouldn't do all the pencils first, but it might be smart to do it the way I've done other comics and just do 5 to 10 pages at a time. So if things do change, I can change the pencils. I can, do the pencils fresh rather than have, finished pencils and then have to come back and redo them again. Just seems like a bit too much work that doesn't, that can just sort of be avoided. Yeah. So I think that's it. I'm probably going to go now and check out the Artcasters video because I missed most of it. I just got onto the butt end because the hangout I did earlier went far too long. Sounded like they were talking about social media, so I'm excited for that. And the other thing I wanted to mention too, SamuraiOx on YouTube just launched his Kickstarter today, and I want you to go to his Kickstarter. The link will be down there in the description. I want you to go check it out, and I want you to pledge for his book because I want that book to get printed and I want it in my grubby little hands. The dude's from the States, and I'm sure most of the people who watch this video in Australia, for the trade plus postage, it works out about $35, which is bugger all considering that's what you pay for a trade at the comic book shops, and $5 for a coffee. Come on, it's a no-brainer. Help the dude out, help independent artists, and do the right thing. And check out his videos too if you're a bit unsure. Like, he does some really cool videos. They're quite hefty and long, but yeah, they're worth it. It's nice to see his process. And he's just a super nice and friendly dude. Like, you just can't help but like the guy, He's a big bushy beard and yeah. Love you, Ox. Good luck with the book, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for day 23. Have a good day. Goodbye.